Thanks for the call, Rebecca. Greg in Arizona, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Owen, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Belly hemge mi basta.
Belly hemge mi basta?
Belly hemge mi basta. I believe.
Belly hemge mi basta?
Mi basta.
They're going to have to try to print this out
one more time. I know it's difficult for me, although I grew up around them. They're great people. But it's belly hemge mi basta.
Belly hemge mi basta.
Bingo, brother. I believe that means hello, how are you? Now, my Amish friends will kick my ass because they're big, hard farm workers. And but anyways, I believe that's what that means. When you said that, I thought I'd call and tell you that. That plus you are on the first Facebook filibuster live. You're looking at a chair now because of the echo effect. I had to leave the room, but there's a Trump hat on my chair. So say hello to everybody.
Hello, this is a banned Facebook transmission.
Amen.
It's nice to be live.
And now, and I don't care if I'm banned, Owen.
Hold on a second. Wait a second. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. You know what? I'm rethinking my approach here. Okay, what? You're saying I'm live on Facebook, right?
Correct. And
I should have, hold on. I have to remeasure. Greg, I have to remeasure now. I realize what must be said. F you, Facebook. F you.
Great. I love it.
Anyway, Greg, so I got my Amish slogan in. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Well, I do, really quick. With this evil you just showed on TV of Nancy Pelosi, on Father's Day of this year, I was in, God led me to Washington, D.C. on a train. Never been on a train, blah, blah, blah. Got to Washington, D.C. the Trump flag that said, "Together resisting un-American media propaganda." I was among 3,000. I'm a white boy from the Midwest, okay? 3,000 BLM people. And I took my flag and I stood in the middle of the street when a guy got on his horn and he started screaming about Trump's nothing but a blank, blank, blank. Just a bunch of rhetoric. I got up like a lighthouse going with that flag. Now I got proof. I did a couple interviews there, put them on Facebook of some people. Lynn Woolley from Planet Logic was actually there and saw it. But anyways, they didn't get any press. But I damn near got killed, Owen. I turned around with that flag. I pointed my finger at that guy, and I said, "You know what? I didn't talk about our last president this way, and I suggest you shut your mouth if you don't hear my crap about black people." I swear to God, I'm not telling you no offense.
No, look, I've been warning, these people are getting more unhinged. Now it's a questionable thing. It's kind of like a kid that's been bullied for like a year in school or multiple years in school who learns karate. Eventually he's going to use the karate. You understand? And someone's going to get their arm broke. But it's political. So like all these people that have been suppressed, all these people who have been disenfranchised politically, all these people who have been bullied out of showing their support for Trump, they're now getting a backbone. They're now crawling out of the cave. They're now feeling some confidence, and they do it once and then it feels good. It feels great. And they want to do it again. But on the other side, the left is having no real victories, just fake semblances of victory that are really just them, chopping off their nose to spite their face. So they're getting more unhinged and angrier. And there's going to be a nexus point here. And I don't know what it's going to be or what's going to give. But, people are going to be sick of Antifa or Black Lives Matter going into their downtown, telling them they can't drive or telling them they can't do this or have a meal or be white or unless they, take a knee to Black Lives Matter or give up a fist or kiss a boot or something. So something's going to give here. But I mean, Greg, I'm like you. I can't even go to these things anymore. They just want to attack me, try to kill me. So I just can't go anymore. And it's too bad because there was one here yesterday, a BLM event, and it was during the day. And I may have been able to go and talk to some of these people, but it's just at this point, if they still don't get it, if they're that far gone, I just don't know if it's worth the risk, sadly.
Well, yeah, in the night before that, before I took the train, I was with my daughter in Cleveland, Tennessee, which is a small town. And she was on Facebook. She said, "Daddy, get the kids, get the car." We went to a statue thing that was getting ready to burn down where Trump supporters had the statues surrounded. I get up there on live Facebook. I don't know why I'm still on. Why they didn't cut me off yet? They'll probably cut me. I hope they cut me off. I don't care, Owen. But anyways, before that, the night before, we're up there, and I go up there. The first thing I do is I yell, "How much has George Soros paid you this time?" Everybody just starts screaming, But it was crazy. And you know what? The leader of it you could tell he was a college professor.
Here's the funny thing that angers them so much about the Soros thing. They've realized that it's true now, all the Soros money they're receiving. Here's the catch, though. Here's the kicker. They're not getting any of it. It's all going to the Democrat Party and their little PACs and these little marketing campaigns. Yeah, there may be some BLM leaders that are getting paid, but very few. The average person that goes out on the street for BLM or Antifa or any of these Soros groups hasn't seen a dime, sadly. And there's some people that won't believe that. It's true. It's true. So yeah, there's some out there getting paid, and there's some out there organizing, and there's marketing campaigns. All these hundreds of millions of dollars from the NFL and Soros and all these other donors, all these up to almost $1 billion donated to BLM, and they don't see a dime of it. They don't see a nickel, not even a penny. And so when you bring up Soros to them, it kind of rubs salt in the wound because they know that the money's coming in huge. They know this whole thing is corporate backed, and they don't get a dime. And that makes them even more angry. And that makes them hate the system even more. But in Stockholm Syndrome, they then fight for the system harder. It's a crazy mental cascade of propaganda these people are entwined in, and they cannot get out of it. And the more, it's like quicksand. The more you fight it, the deeper you go in. Greg, thank you for the call.